Hey there, Read 516. I just wanted to spend a quick minute or so and explain to you the class participation assignment for the week, which is to complete the RTI spreadsheet. So if you go into your week 8 thread, you'll see this link. It's a spreadsheet that's set to public, so everybody should be able to get into it. And we're not going to use this quite yet. We're going to be using it a little bit later on in the semester when we do our RTI project, but it's easier while the data is fresh and while you have everything available for you to just go ahead and enter it in for this week. So by the end of this week, you have wrapped up your 5 sessions with student A, so you should have all of the data that I am requesting by the end of this week. And all I need you to do is go in, put your student's name. If you don't want to use a real student name, you can change the name. That's fine. Put the grade that your student is in. Put your name here so I can make sure I give you credit. And then you're just going to enter their scores. So if you go back to session 1, this is the motivation to read profile. So I'm looking for their scores. This is your phonemic awareness. I'm looking for the deletion scores, segmentation scores, the phonics assessment, everything really that you've done. So this for the core phonics, you'll see this is part A, part B, part C, so on and so forth. The words their way. I would like the spelling stage that they're at, and then for both their narrative and their expository QRIs, this is the information that we're looking for. We're looking for their independent level, their words per minute, miscues, explicit and implicit comprehension scores. Sorry about that. So go ahead and fill that information in by the end of this week when you get a chance so that it's all there and ready for us. What we're going to do after we meet for the next 5 sessions is we'll come back and we'll do the same thing for student B so that we have a nice big spreadsheet of data to do our RTI project. Because this, in reality, this is what you would be doing as a reading specialist. You would have many students that were referred to you by their respective teachers. You would go ahead, you would do these assessments, and then you need to group them, right? Because you can't meet with every individual student on their own. So you would want to come up with a plan for your response to intervention. So you'd be grouping the students together and coming up with a plan for those students. So if we have everybody's data here, it will become apparent to us how we can do our groupings. So like I said, we're going to do it for student A, and later on we're going to do it for student B. So for your class participation this week, just make sure that you get student A's information up there whenever it is that you finish your sessions. I know a couple of you who have the younger ones are going to divide this last session into 2 separate sessions, and that's totally fine. So when you have the data finished from both sessions, make sure you go ahead and put it up here.